So jumping into the roles, right? I think I can probably like put it down into like five key areas. You have the management consulting. In this, you also have like a tech consulting sort of a profile that comes in within management consulting. So management consulting is pretty much open to everyone, but then you have like tech specific roles as well, and then you have the second role, which is the corporate IT role. So the corporate IT role is basically in your FMCG firms where you are working with the CIO office, like CIO org, and the corporate IT role is more of a support function because it's not core to the FMCG firm. And I think if I have to talk about the pros and cons, I think in terms of the kind of work you do, you will be focused on obviously one industry. If you compare it to consulting, you are, dabbling different industries, different type of projects and stuff. But corporate IT role, you would be, that would be more like lights on projects, how to keep the company business running, how to, there would be some innovation sort of projects as well. It kind of depends on the company you're going to and what team you're in. So, your ERP, how to keep the ERP running, working with vendors. Sometimes, companies like HUL, Marico, and all of these, they have, even PNG, they work on like innovative technologies, like how do I integrate WhatsApp into my vendor communications or vendor payments? How do I automate things? So like a lot of automation, a lot of payment, a lot of vendor management. So that's corporate IT for you. Product management, again, this is a very sought after role. I know a lot of people get into like post MBA want to get into product management. This is mostly offered by your the startups, your the early stage startups, and then even the unicorns, the bigger Amazons and Flipkarts of the world as well. So product management companies. However, I haven't seen like a lot of prodman roles directly being offered at the larger firms, because generally they look for work-ex in prodman before they actually hire for companies like Amazon, even Flipkart for that matter. I haven't seen a lot, but maybe the trend could be changing in the last few years. But that's product management. ITSNM, that's basically sales and management or biz dev, BD roles. So Microsoft offers, I know Microsoft does, a couple of other like tech firms also offer this sort of role. So basically you're in the sales team of say SAP or Microsoft, which have more of a B2B sort of sales. So even we had like one person from my batch get placed in Airtel in their sales role for corporate, I think it was fixed line sort of connections, but yeah. So this is more of a B2B sort of a role, and you're trying to get more clients, business clients, and you might have sales targets and stuff. So that's the IT sales sort of a role. And then program management. So this is a very generic sort of a role. As a program manager, you're required to manage a set of similar projects. That's how the role itself is defined per se. But this can actually take many meanings. A lot of times, a scrum master sort of a role in a practical sense is what people end up doing. Otherwise, it could be managing large programs within orgs like even Amazon, Flipkart. I know some of my friends did in Ola. I know Media.net and a couple of other firms also like offer this sort of role. Even Paytm, I think, I'm not sure, offers this. But this is mostly startups. They're trying to manage their programs, they're scaling up and things like that. So they need program managers for that. So these in a nutshell are like the 5 key roles at a high level.